Hi, everybody, and welcome. It is time for new comic books that are dropping tomorrow. There are some killer books, 2 absolute books, 2 brand new number ones for Marvel, a ton of indie books that you guys are all going to be hunting for. And I've got a super special deal on the board for later on. Really great deal. All right, so go tell your friends, hit the share button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. I'll see you guys back here in just a second. So happy this week. I got a bunch of restocks on graphic novels just in time for the big comic show that I'm doing this weekend. It's going to be interesting because I'm trying to load in to a show that load in doesn't start until 5, ends at 11 p.m. But I'm going to the rodeo where I have to be down there at 5 and I'll be there until 11 p.m. watching Shibuzi. So sometimes Shibuzi wins. So if my booth looks funky on Saturday morning, that is why. Yes, Kyle.
Listen, Glopple understands.
Glopple does understand.
If anyone understands, it's Glopple. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, I'm excited for GloppleCon. That's in June. I'm super excited for that too.
No, I'm excited that I'm here in Baltimore, and I'm eating hot fudge cake for dinner.
That's not dinner. You gotta eat.
Okay, I had a cheeseburger first, but like most of the carbs for dinner are hot fudge cake.
All right.
So I'm gonna be, if I fall into a coma, just keep doing the show without me. I'll wake up at some point.
All right, comas are fine, I guess. I see that we have Kenneth over on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. I see that Brooke is over there too, and then on Facebook so far we've got the Clemenses and Forrest Bates. I know that a lot of people are working hard and we're on spring break this week, so people might be out having way more fun and are watching later on. So that works fine. All right, so let's do graphic novels first. Oh, also as the tease for you guys, I've got some omnibuses that I just got in from a special deal that I made at Comics Pro. So I'm going to offer those at a killer deal for you guys. And I will have them at the show also if you're coming to the show this weekend. And I've got some, I've never looked them up, so I'm just making up crazy prices on all of my like print media that I brought back from Comics Pro. I totally forgot about it because it was in the back of my luggage being very secure. And then I do have some 1 in 25 and stuff, but let's do just our normal graphic novels first. Hey, Jason's on. Hello, my friend. Where is your hot fudge cake from, Kyle? He'll answer later. All right, here's your graphic novel offerings. This one is Batman Superman World's Finest. This is the 8th volume. The storyline is called 20,000 Leagues and has a bizarro everything. So if you need this book, it's $20. Also, I have from Mad Cave this book called Flow, which is about a girl who starts her womenlies at camp, and the girls that are there are mean and don't tell her what it really is. They tell her she's got some kind of curse. And so later on, bad things start happening to them, but instead of it being the normal tale where they get their own, then it kind of sounds like they kind of take it out on her as an adult. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. So if you like, this like seems like it's more aimed at like girls because we all had mean girls in our lives and we all had that womenlies thing show up. So this is $18 if you want to just like read horror. Okay, hey Garcia. This is Dark Knights of Steel All Winter from Tom Taylor. If you're thinking to yourself, what do I know Tom Taylor from? He's the reason why Nightwing is selling so many copies of graphic novels recently that I've had to carry them like this kind of pile of them. So you can imagine that Tom might have had a really good impact on Dark Knights of Steel All Winter. Also, Jake Christoph, Tirso, and Ricardo Frederici all working on this awesome book. This one is $20, and all you need is this one book. Pablo is here. Pablo, what was for the dinner? How were the doges? Oh, wow. Holy cow. I know they say we can't show the inside of these books things before you guys get them or before the day of release, but this is really cool. How does this work? All right, so this is cool. Okay, so this one is Avatar Bioluminescent Coloring Book. So this is what it says. It says, experience the glow-in-dark wonders of Pandora. Infused with glow-in-the-dark ink, intricate illustrated scenes offer a magical coloring experience. Light up these vibrant scenes with their very own colors and immerse yourself in the magical world of Avatar. So you can actually see on the page where it's painted with like black light. So that stuff's going to like glow under light, and it's all super detailed like this on the back. So lots of coloring to do, not the normal kind of like you get 2 colors and you're done. This looks like a lot of fun. This one is a new release, and it is $15. Waiting. Oh, you guys are going to get storms? Like bad ones or just rain? Here is the entirety of the series from Bad Idea. The Ends. This is a bloody romp. Plus also, what does this say? It's Casablanca meets Romper Stomper. Yep, that's accurate. This one is $20. And if you're hungry for some La Rosa art, it's so pretty. And of course, like I said earlier, they put it on that nice newsprint weight stuff, so it's not going to be heavy to carry around. Does it come with a black light? No, it doesn't. But I have one you can borrow. Tornado watch and possible hail. Oh man. Now it might be those kind that like if you just expose it to light and then turn off the light in a room that it lights up. The Ends goes to the Nava. Gotcha. And thanks everybody for on Saturday night that showed up for our awesome LP or record show. We're going to do another one on this Saturday, mostly because I'm going to be at a convention. And so I'm going to be buzzing in and starting the show, and it might be a little bit late. I already have it set up on my board. I'm going to take a picture of the opening board for you guys. So there will be records again this Saturday. Sorry that I've had to do it this way. I just didn't have time to process anything else. Oh man, tornado watch and possible hail. Oh, I don't like that. Pablo, be safe. Hey, Jorge. And also the last of the books, Punisher. Welcome back, Frank. This is the Garth Ennis, Steve Dillon, Jimmy Palmiotti run for $15. This one is very brutal Punisher. Super, super Punisher. So you're also going to have the same weather, Garcia? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm scared for y'all. All right, I'm going to take those off, and then I'm going to offer you guys my really crazy, awesome offer. And then I'll offer them it again at the end of the show so everyone gets a chance. Because I only have 6 copies of each of these crazy offer books. I picked out the ones I thought were going to be most desirable. Oh, you missed your dinner. Uh-oh, I got to do the dinner. Hold on. Dinner is baked chicken legs, breaded by hand by Pablo with fries.
All right, so I was smash burgers, onion rings, or double smash burger with bacon, onion rings, and hot fudge cake from the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, from Hard Rock. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I made really yummy quesadillas, chicken quesadillas, using like rotisserie chicken and all the really good stuff. The problem is I wasn't paying attention when I went into the oven, so now I have a permanent mark. We who want to eat salute you.
Yeah, the Hard Rock Cafe is right across the pier. So I'm on Pier 5. It's on Pier 4. So there's just this old Coast Guard boat, this old Coast Guard battleship that survived Pearl Harbor between us.
Oh, that's fun. Do you get to go in? Can you go and be on it and like a museum?
Not since I got here. Like it's closed right now.
Okay,
but
is
maybe
it
tomorrow.
possible?
Maybe tomorrow. And if I can't, I will shoot some video.
Okay, so this is a really awesome Marvel omnibus that I kind of missed somehow in my ordering forever ago. But I got a really good deal on a case of these, so I'm going to offer them to you guys. This is Blade the Early Years, and I'll show you what it has. And it has all the early stuff that's like so expensive to try to get. All his first appearances, even in the Marvel like magazine size stuff, all the Tomb of Dracula stuff, all of the Vampire Tales, his first appearance in the Adventure into Fear, all of these cool things, like all of this awesome early stuff. And it really is his early years. This is a $100 omnibus that I'm doing for $75 during the show. It's like 25% off. They are case fresh. I just took them out of a sealed case. Imagine taking a ship to get lunch. That's right. Like I said, I've got a total of 6 of them. I've got them out on my front counter, and I'm going to take some to the show tonight if they keep going. Corey wants one. Okay, I've got 5 left.
Miss Corey, Jen, did you get those from that new great company that Bill Shanis launched?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm glad I know somebody who ordered from them.
I only got 3 omnibuses because I was like going, I want to make sure that people like omnibuses still. Corey likes omnibuses. Rest. Corey, I believe that you filled out form with me before, but if anything has changed for your contact information or your shipping or anything, will you please refill out the form for me? I appreciate it. Blade omnibus. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not making the same mistake this trip I made last trip, which is going down to Crownsville and almost getting arrested. So I'm just going to eat like a crazy person.
Yeah, that story's crazy because he wasn't even on the property. He was just
parked.
Well,
okay, kind of
parked where he shouldn't be parking to go to the park across the street.
Right, like okay, yeah, okay, I guess.
You're okay, Corey. As long as it's the same and I can still find it under Corey Rest, we're good. Tasty. All right, here's my second big offering because this one made me really excited. So this is called Ultimate Marvel, Jonathan Hickman, which has made all my very favorite stuff from Marvel recently. So this one is, before he reshaped the Marvel Universe with Secret Wars and ushered in the revolutionary Krakoan era for Mutant Kind and House of X Powers of 10, he unleashed his boundless imagination on the Ultimate Universe. So this one collects Ultimate Thor 1-4, Ultimate Comics Hawkeye 1-4, Ultimate Comics Ultimates 1-12, a material from Ultimate Fallout 2-6. So that is first appearance of Miles. So if you have ever tried to find any of these books, you know how hard it is to find them. So you can get all of them together in omnibus form. Again, this is another $100 book for $75. The whole 25% off, case fresh, just took them out of the case. Unknown is here! TJ's here! Just go past the barriers. And if I'm not taking him down from the wall, it's because I have some up front. So I have a total of 5 remaining copies for Blade because one's been claimed.
Listen, Seat.
Go ahead.
I didn't go past any barriers. Apparently, a security guard went to go to the bathroom and nobody replaced him, and that let me go someplace I wasn't supposed to go.
You parked
I didn't know.
Security guy's parking spot. Would you get people mad at you? Hey, Rich! And my last big offering for the day of just normal stuff before we get to the new comic books, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. The entire omnibus, really thick goodness. This one has Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider 1-10, Spider-Geddon, Ghost Spider Video Comic number 1, Ghost Spider Annual number 1, Ghost Spider 1-10, King in Black, Gwenom vs. Carnage 1-3, Web Warriors 1-11, and material from Amazing Spider-Man from 2015, number 1. This is truly a comprehensive look at everything Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. It is normally a $100 omnibus for $75. Case fresh. I just opened the case. And that's all I ordered so far. We'll see how this goes, and I might order some more from them.
Let me tell you a little bit about this company while Miss Jen gets the rest of her books ready to start with the indies or whatever. I think she does indies first, right? My brain is not braining. So this company is run and founded by longtime comic legend, part of the original Diamond, really the good parts of Diamond, a guy named Bill Shanus. And Bill, has been in comics and around comics for a lot of years. And he has started a company where he is trying to get comics into local comic shops in the same kind of pricing and sort of avoiding the whole having to go to Ollie's thing. So you can go to your local comic shop and get comics, that would otherwise end up lost to the deep discount weird stores.
Right. And so we can pass on that discount to you guys, which I like. It's my favorite thing to do. All right, I'll go through this again when we get to the end of the show. So if you're like thinking about it, you're like, I want to see how much money I'm spending today before I spend more money. And if you're wondering how much the shipping cost is, we ship them media rate because they qualify for media rate, so it's not expensive. Let's see, Cyberpunk 2077 Chrome, number 2 of 4. Doug Wagner. This series, all of the Cyberpunk stuff has been sells so fast for us. Like the graphic novels, I can't keep a hold of. They sell right away. I always think I have a bunch of them, but I don't. How big is the Squadron Supreme omnibus? Is it a weapon, TJ? Okay, from Tim Seeley and Freddie Williams too. This is Masters of the Universe, The Sword of Flaws, number 4. Then awesome, The Witcher Bloodstone, 2 of 4. There's a lot of 2 of 4s or number 2s this week. These was 2 covers. All right, we try to play catch up for you guys because this is one of those things where we're talking about where number 1 comes out, it's on fire, and everybody wants it. So we try to order enough from those numbers to try to guess what people want for number 2. And we already know that Ordained has been greenlit as a movie. So here you go, from Bad Idea, Ordained number 2. Priest gets called back into doing the dirty work, the wet works. That is the A cover, and here is the B. SF gets ordained. I guess you're ordained now, SF, because I said it that way. SF. Both covers you have. Go ahead. I feel like they're doing all of their stuff on this same cool light paper. Maybe they got a special deal on it. You feel holy now? Good. All right. And from Dynamite, crazy things that shouldn't work, but then totally do. This is Archie, Army of Darkness. Totally works. Since Archie already had kind of like a dark part of his universe anyway, it does make sense. Seat once ordained. Got you, my friend. Gotcha. Garcia needs a B. What's the second book? The second one was just the B cover of Ordained. If you would like to have also a B, you can get a B if you would like. Okay, the second. Okay. Right, I just have one more set left, and then I will be totally out of those. You've now been ordained also. See. Harley Quinn, Elvira, number 5. What a fun romp this one's been. So much fun. Okay. Oh, and I still like. Oh, maybe I didn't read that one. Nope, I didn't. No, the second book on the rack. This one, Masters of the Universe, number 4. Is that the one? All right, Space Ghost, number 9. What's he fighting here? This looks like space squids or something fun. Trying to figure out what you guys can see on the board. So all this stuff on this top we haven't done yet. That'll be for later. I know you can see it, but imagine it's not there right now. Boop-a-doop. We saw the promotion for this book when we were at Comics Pro. I misunderstood what the pitch was. Now I'm glad I read it because I do like the pitch more than what I thought I was going to. This is called The Other Half. It is about husbands who he's part of like high society and he's kind of like a more like a working class guy, but they are perfect together. And they get asked to come and see if they can secure a museum that has been gifted a very, very rare diamond. And everything seems like it's going well until the diamond gets thefted. And then they have to, due to circumstances, they have to switch roles. This guy's got to go into high society, and this guy's got to be part of kind of going to the underworld to try to figure out who done it. It's really fun. I don't know if you liked Thomas Crown Affair, although there's not any nudity. So there you go. There's the number 1 of The Other Half. Oh, okay. Did you hear it this time? See, just let me know if it glitched again. Who done did it? Who done did it? Okay. This one is super cool. This is Mark Spears Monsters number 9. This one gives you a really close look at the Hatter as he's been captured by police and is being interrogated, in which he's doing most of the talking, and everything he says is more and more insane. And it gives you some insight into some of the other players that are part of the Monsterverse and how they're related to each other. And there's a big surprise toward the end of the interrogation. The art inside is so stunning. And I have one copy of the 3D cover. Mark Spears Monsters is definitely one of those books that we just kind of like order A's and maybe one copy of the cool B cover. If you wanted to have one of every cover, just let us know. We'll totally order that for you. We just need to know beforehand. Okay. Next up, Dick Tracy has St. Patrick's Day Special. This is a standalone book. Oh, I would have totally read this one if I knew it was just a one book. So St. Patty's, definitely going to be a mystery. Dick Tracy goodness.
Hopefully, the mystery is not who destroyed Kyle's St. Patrick's Day float for the St. Patrick's Day parade on Sunday.
No, why would it be
because
that?
if that happens, I will be very sad. I should probably build that at some point.
You're going to build it? Ugh. All right, this is a really great book. Out of the Universe of a Quiet Place. This one's called Storm Warning. Takes place on Pearl Island, which wherever this place is, whenever it's more flooded, it is kind of becomes an island of its own with only bridges to get to it. This is done during a time when the people on the island have just kind of like learned what these creatures are from the Quiet Place and know how they operate. But not everybody knows. So there's people that distrust the information that they're getting. This guy is just a regular old dude who comes to the city and says, hey, if we want to protect ourselves, it's awesome. These things can't get into water. We can just blow up our bridges and be just fine, protected. But, people in cities have a real hard time doing any kind of decision making and or want to be the person that says that they thought of it or they don't. Anyway, no one ever does anything they're supposed to do in movies. You know that. And this book is no different. So this is Phil Hester telling an awesome story in the Quiet Place.
Wait, you mean to tell me that the Quiet Place is bureaucratic nonsense?
Yeah, just like that. Kyle's float would just be an 8-foot raven filled with hot fudge. He's got you,
I wish, TJ. I really wish.
You swim in it. And then Garcia says you're going to have to pull an all-nighter to build it. The parade has to be soon, ?
Parade is Sunday, and we don't even have the trailer yet. So, yeah. But I've already engineered the crap out of it, so I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog number 85. Some characters on the front here that I don't recognize. Who's that girl? All right, taking down the Cyberpunk. Going up to the board. This is, oh my gosh, this is such a great cover. Star Trek Lower Decks number 17. Look at that. It's Space Invaders. Pew, pew, pew. What a great cover. All right, Masters of the Universe comes off the board.
I was watching an interview on YouTube the other day with a guy who makes those funny Skeletor videos. Until we meet again. Yeah, that guy. Mm-hmm. Very interesting story about how he started making those videos.
Do tell.
I would just rather encourage people to go watch the video on YouTube. Get that channel some views.
Okay, good. Put connection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 16. Yeah. Turtles. Witcher comes off the board. And right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Journeys, which is Peter Laird's part of the universe. That one is number 7. Wait, a darned minute. He's got like electrical powers. This dude's arms are melting. What's going on? Now I gotta read this book. Final call for Ordained.
Yeah, Peter's Turtles are Peter's Turtles. They're great, but they are as unhinged as you want them to be.
All right, here you go. Here's your opportunity. This is Dork number 2. Add it to your polls, peoples. If you want to add it to your poll here, you just say, I would like Dork number 2. Add it to my poll. And then I will write on the back, add it to my poll. Or you can just get one. But it will help me understand how many of these you guys want. Dork goes to Elvis. Might have a pile for the Elvis yet. No.
So I've been talking to people about Dork so much. The other day I tried to text somebody.
Oh, your mic just went crazy. Jason Smith.
How now?
Yeah, now it works.
That was strange.
Before it was like,
Anyway.
Okay, see, I get your dork.
I've been talking to people about dork so much that the other day I tried to text someone about Dork Manning, and it autocorrected to DORC.
It's so funny. It's like when I try to like put things in the system under the name I've given it, like the darned. And it's like, it won't look it up for me. Why is that happening? All right, SF, there was only one cover for Door 2. We only ordered the main cover because that's what people asked us for. So I got that. I got Jason's. I got Seats. I got Bates. And Bates, I saw your message before the show. I just didn't get a chance to go look at it because I was reading for reviews. So I apologize. I'll give you the answer. Does anyone want to add dork to their poll? Now's the time to tell me, please. And Garcia, I see you're a dork. Okay. We're down to 2. See, that's how it happens. I'm glad I guessed that there would be lots of people that wanted some dork. Okay. Archie comes off the board. It's still just as funny, the second one, as the first one when it came out. So it's not a hype train that's just kind of like without merit. It's actually good. Okay, and I've got a bunch of awesome foil Invincible #1s. It's remarkably low price, these things. Just $5. Usually foil ones end up being expensive. All right, Harley Quinn Elvira comes off the board.
TJ, I've been calling him Dork Manning for almost 15 years.
It is really true.
At one point, my shop made T-shirts that said Dork Manning Day.
Dork Manning Day. I would celebrate such things. Jason, I got yours.
It was an Empire Records parody.
Jason says that Dork 2 is better than #1. I don't know about better, just as good. Because Dork #1 had the whole, like, the naming thing that was a joke, both for the Fizzard or the Frizzard and for him. See, I got you. Okay. Up to the board is King Spawn. This is number 53. A very dark cover. Ooh, he's hiding. Invincible Lloyd, a new word by Jason. Oh, it's so funny. He put invisible before. Invisible's fine. I read it as invincible, so it worked just as well as if you spelled it correctly. Darned autocorrect. Space Ghost #9 comes off the board. Rex Manning Day at the Empire. All right, I have Spawn number 373. It looks like I've got the A cover and the B cover. What does he have shooting out his eyes today? Pew, pew. Other half comes off the wall. And Transformers are getting more and more popular. This character that showed up at the very last page of the last book is kind of important today. Ooh, Spawn gets claimed. Sorry, Spawn goes to SF. I got you the A cover. If you need any of the other ones, let me know. There she is in all her glory. That is number 30A. This is B. Head to head. And here's the C cover. Megatron grinning, a very scary grin. Transformers A goes to Elvis. Mark Spears Monsters comes off the board. Fun fact, the manager for Twisted buys his Monsters books from us. If you don't know who Twisted is, that's okay.
I do know that, their LCS closed last year.
And their LCS.
George and Jamie both called me looking for recommendations. I'm like, well, in the Detroit area, here are a couple. And then, like, if you don't mind having them shipped, you should just call Miss Jen.
I've been serving them for a little while. I like it when they came because then they were like doing they're big horror collectors, especially George. But it was fun to see them. They came. I think all the money they made here at my store during their signing, I think they spent in my store.
Yeah, that sounds right for those guys.
Very sweet for them. I gave them a huge discount too, and it didn't matter.
No, that just means they buy more.
That signal, it's a number 1, so I sure hope so. Definitely reprint. All right. Highly recommend. Super high recommendation for this book. Don't miss this book. Don't miss this book. Don't miss this book. Exorcism at Buckingham Palace, number 1. It will mess with your head pretty good.
I cannot wait to pick my copy up tomorrow from Dreamers, and I'm going to go sit in one of their comfy chairs and immediately read it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good decision. Good decision. Seat's going to grab one. Smart move. Oh, forgot where I put seat. There's seat. All right, Dick Tracy comes off the board. Exorcist comes down. Oh, sorry. Exorcist goes to SF. I'm just saying words now.
And did you get Elvis's as well?
I don't see Elvis's, but I will get. Oh, there it is. Elvis. I can't wait for you guys to read this. I cannot wait.
I've heard a rumor what the next exorcism is going to be, TJ. If this sells as well as the last one did, then they will make a third issue or third volume. And it's an interesting and unique and potentially really fun setting.
Yeah, I like the twist in this one that the thing that needs to be exorcised is very unclear whether it is actual ghosty thing or no.
That was the premise of the first volume as well, but the first volume it was, is it a demon or is it Havana syndrome?
Yeah.
This is a very different thing.
Yes, it is. Yeah, this one will hit home for you.
Oh, I know. I've read it already. I just want to sit and read the physical book instead of the PDF.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know if you had managed to read our little Comics Pro version of it.
Oh, I have the PDF. I have the Comics Pro version. I have issue 2 already.
Ooh, fancy. Next issue will be Exorcism of Space Cadets. Yeah. People do sometimes if they have to, not my employees because they know better, but people that come into the store sometimes think it's haunted, even though we're in a very modern building. But the ceiling is overlapped metal. So when it gets heated up during the day or cools down at night, the joints expand or contract. And so it sounds like someone walking across the ceiling. Chonk, 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 chonk. And then next door, we have a swim school. So during the day or the evening when kids are there, half the time they're screaming their heads off like they're going to die. But if you're in the store by yourself, it's quiet and the music's down low. Then you just hear kids screaming. And people looking around like, what? It's it's okay. They're just scared of water. Okay. Going up to the board, I did not think I would like this, but I've been to Portland enough and or watched shows set in Portland to be like, this is so fun. Multiple stories about Godzilla attacking Portland, including ones about hot dogs. It's funny. That one is Godzilla versus Portland. Coming next from the series of Godzilla versus America is Godzilla versus Texas. Put it on your pull lists.
I feel like you need to get a store exclusive for Godzilla versus Texas, a la the old. Do you remember the old Godzilla exclusives where it was Godzilla crushing a comic book store?
Yeah, I don't want mine's crushed though.
I'm just saying.
I don't want. Nah. Right,
also, if Godzilla didn't buy a bicycle, and hang out with Fred Armisen in that book, what are they even doing?
Did you say biker phone?
I did. Listen, the coma is setting in from the hot fudge cake, okay?
Yes, it is.
I'm starting to see things.
All right, I forgot to offer this one, but I think that everyone should get one of these things because truly it is a special object with tons of really great stuff inside of it. This is a nice, thick first issue of Comics, the magazine. Please, please support this to the tune of $2.99 so that the message is clear to the creators of Comics, the magazine, and the world that we want a physical media book about comic books that we can read on the regular. This one has a ton of information about Absolute Batman. It has power rankings, a price guide. It has future picks. It has interviews with the 3 creators for the new arc of DC titles for Next Level. It has tons of cool stuff in it.
New comic page from John Layman and Rob Guillory from Chew.
Yep.
And again, you're going to have to do a little bit of work, but there is a very me-specific Easter egg somewhere in that book.
Mm-hmm. I saw it. I had to hunt for it.
Mm-hmm. It's very me-specific.
Thank you, everybody that's claiming. I'm actually going to write them down and then pull them for you guys because I forgot to bring them back here. I only have that one cover. But Corey, I got your comics. And I will put them in bags and boards because to me, I feel like this one, it'll go one or two ways. It'll be a success because you guys support it and it'll be the first of something that is a long running thing. Or B, the world will speak and not buy such a thing, and it'll be a very rare collectible. So either way, you win. And plus, it's just fun to read. I had a hard time putting it down.
They had 100,000 pre-orders from comic shops.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully a lot of shops are putting it in front of people in a big way. So you saw TJ and Jason as well?
I got Jason, Corey, TJ, Nava. And I see that Pablo had a question. A couple of them. Is Godzilla attacking Portland or Portlandia? Attacking Portland. And do you see dead people yet, Kyle? And
I don't.
Is your secret thing a picture of you eating a giant lava cake?
Also, no. I don't see dead people yet. But I may watch The Sixth Sense when the show is over. And then, is it a piece of meat? No, it has nothing to do with lava cake. Although that is my entire world right now. It does have something to do with a future endeavor of mine.
So they know what their ordering was? Because I think number 2 is on this week's FOC, so they probably do know, TJ.
Yeah, FOC on it closed yesterday.
Yeah, that's a very respectable, like normally there's a drop a little bit from number 1, but usually it's a more significant drop than that. That's almost nothing.
And I don't know if they talked about it because I didn't get to see the show today, but I know there was some hesitation from some shops because number 1 hadn't hit shelves yet. They had an unfortunate delay that pushed it a week. So number 1 hadn't yet hit shelves, so people were ordering number 2 a little blind. So you would expect there to be some attrition.
Oh, yeah. But everyone that went to Comics Pro got copies of it, so we got to see what it looked like. So we were not surprised that it was going to be good. But if you didn't have a copy to look at to see how much cool stuff it was in it, I could see you be like, I don't know, what's in this thing? All right, we're doing a Marvel now. Marvel's our new spot. I have one copy of 1776, number 5. Sonic the Hedgehog comes off the board. Okay, this one is, ooh, this is a red band alias number 1. Wow, that's cool. Still nice David Mack cover.
I put that on the thumbnail because low key, that's the one I'm worried about if my LCS ordered for me.
Yeah, this one is one that I don't know if anyone has Alias still on their pull boxes from way back in the day, right?
Well, I added the new stuff to my pull list, but I don't remember if I ordered it in time to get the red band or just the regular number 1.
Understood. Lower Decks comes off the board.
By the way, if you're getting Alias and you're not getting the David Mack covers, and in fact with Alias number 1, all the covers, because they're all pretty, what are you even doing?
I gotta tell you, I love that Adam Hughes is doing all the covers for Black Cat, but somehow my brain does not remember that. And then I'm like, ooh, this variant cover's awesome. But no, it's the A cover, and it's the reason why they should do this all the time. Just make the A cover the best cover there is. This is Black Cat hanging out with MJ as Venom, but she's wearing her cool, Spidey shirt. You can see through it, which is so cool. And they're standing on a thing that says hot. So this
it's been literal years since Adam Hughes did regular covers. Like he's been, they've kind of relegated him to being the special covers guy over at Marvel.
Right.
So, it's important to grab him when you can, because he's, he doesn't do it that often.
Gotcha, Seth.
Same with David Mack, actually.
Yeah, his stuff is always so pretty. It looks like it's frameable. TMNT 16 comes off the board. Okay, going up to the board is, Doctor Strange, number 4. This is a really interesting cover by Horley. It looks almost like pastel art. I don't think I've ever seen people do it in pastels. All right, TMNT Journeys number 7. You'll never know why this turtle has got melty hands if you don't get it. Okay, part of the 2099 universe. This is the end, 2099 number 4. We've got 2099 versions of the Red Hulk, of Nova. And of course, he's always been cool looking. Is that a Larry the Cucumber behind you? It sure is. I pick up weird stuff when I'm out sourcing. So this is I thought it was like the VeggieTales Bible thing, but it's not a Bible inside. So it's cool because it's got all the earmarkings of being one. Ooh, wait, there's stuff in here. Hold, please.
If you like to talk to tomatoes.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. This was given to someone, obviously, for Chinese New Year. So it's got little Chinese New Year gift cards in here. Just making sure it doesn't have any coins or stuff. Just normal. He's taking out all of his money to spend it. It looks like good. I would feel really guilty if some little kid named Jax didn't get their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Marked safe from taking some kids' awesomeness. Okay, so what was in it, the reason why I got it, it has a bunch of VeggieTales books. They're used ones, like a kid read these, obviously, but it's like Larry learns to listen. Share the year together. Bob Lends a Hand, Helping Hand, and Peas and Thank You. All books that I've never seen before. All from Zonder Kids from back in the day. I don't know if you can get anything from VeggieTales anymore because they lost the rights to VeggieTales, which makes me really mad because I want to see more VeggieTales stuff.
Have we talked about my involvement with the Jonah VeggieTales movie?
No. Or if you have, I encourage you to tell everybody. Go ahead.
The band Reliant K did a cover of VeggieTales' song "The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything" for the soundtrack for the film, and I was a guest musician on that track.
Ah! That is awesome.
So I am officially a pirate who doesn't do anything.
This is like so on brand. Mm-hmm. So if anyone's interested in that, Forrest Gets First right of refusal. If you want to have that thing of books, or if you just want the thing and have me take the books out, buy the thing, you can totally do that. I got it because I saw it from across the room and locked eyes with Larry, and I was like, gotta have it. The dork number 2 comes off the board. VeggieTales creators are doing a bi-monthly kids book now called This Book Might Explode. Ooh, I might have to start carrying those. VeggieTales was one of those shows, and like all the movies and stuff, that like as an adult, you know, like sometimes kids shows are like torturous. I loved every one of them. They were so well done. Did you play the spoons or the washboard?
On that particular song, I played keyboard.
Ooh, keyboard. All right, going up to the board is Hulk Smash Everything, number 4. In which Hulk Smash Everything. Do you want just the books, Stephen, or you want to have a price for the books and the case? Just let me know and I'll price it both ways. Invincible foil covers come off the board. Those are number 1.
It really bums me out that my nephew is too old for the VeggieTales now, but not old enough to understand that like they're cool again. Like he's in that weird age where he's like, "Is it Dogman? No, I'm not interested." But he'll come back.
QWERTY keyboard or Moog? Pablo's on a rare tear today. By the way, Pablo won for getting the most awesome records, followed very closely by Kyle on Saturday for sure. Because Kyle got all of the cool Cramps records. Pablo got a bunch of goodies. Price for all right. How about for the case and all the books in it? $20. Where else are you going to get this thing? And he's not dirty, so he doesn't have dirty eyes. It's like there's only like one little blemish on the back. 4 books and a case. $20. I did not think I was going to be selling VeggieTales today, but I like selling VeggieTales. So. Name your favorite VeggieTales song, if you ever listen to VeggieTales. This is Imperial Guardians. The follow-up story straight from the was it called Imperial? Now I can't think of the actual name of the storyline that Hickman wrote that was just its own thing. The double betrayal book. But this one's a really good team in which you realize that the Cosmic Ghost Rider guy, he's killed some of his members before. Gotcha. Killed some of these members of the team before, but because he killed them, he can bring them right back, which is kind of cool. But he does tell them if someone else kills them, then that's not going to be good. They'll die.
The answer is either his cheeseburger or, of course, the pirates who don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. It was not a setup. It's the worst. Clemens, why would you say that? I actually, literally, when I walked in here to do the show, I was like, oh man, I took out a bunch of I went and priced all of those Diabolics that I had in the room. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, there's a big empty hole back there. So now I'll add something else back there to tempt you with. How's that? We'll put that. Thank you. So yeah, it's the space drama that's going on, and it's really good. Kingspawn comes off the board. All right, if you missed the first issue of the new Iron Man series, which here is your opportunity to rectify that situation. This is the second print, Iron Man #1. Hey, Ed Holt, how are you doing, my friend? Spawin comes off the board. This is cover B or something. I don't know why he's got giant beams coming out of his eyeballs. Reasons. Okay. Also from Marvel this week, Logan, Black, White, and Blood #3. This is a parental advisory book. Lots of violence, which is French for violence. Transformers #30. New Big Bad. 3 covers.
I'm glad you translated that because I'm like, is that a word? Is that some weird word for boobs?
I had people ask about this week already, so I think that this is definitely on people's radars. Magic and Colossus #2. The first issue was so good at this. I wasn't expecting it to be the kind of good that it was. So if you liked the Magic series that just ended, you will like this one. It's brother and sister exploring all of their, like the complexities of their upbringing are very interesting to me. Last Chance at Exorcism at Buckingham Palace #1. Fun romp Planet of the Apes versus Fantastic Four #2 starts this week. There's so many #2s. All the #2s this week.
By the way, just as a heads up, I don't think it's out yet. I think it comes out in a couple of weeks. But the writer of Exorcism at Buckingham Palace is also doing the comic book adaptation of Smile.
Yep.
So if you're really into creepy smiles or people who are unnaturally happy,
Smile #1 came out last week.
There you go.
Godzilla vs. Portland comes off the board. That's the end of the indies coming down. Okay, another #2. This is Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant #2, as the Sorcerer Supreme, Scarlet Witch, also appearing. Probably the 2 strongest females in the Marvel Universe right now, outside of Danvers, who also has a very important I went binary moment in one of the books this week. So it's the first time in a long time I've seen her justify going supernova and people dying.
Every time she goes binary, I just want her to beat people up with 1s and 0s. That is a joke for me and TJ, basically.
Yep. Can't wait for the new Smile and Scary movie. Ooh. All right, 1776 comes off the board. Coming up to the board is Venom #255. I should have read this one because I've been reading very specifically all the Death Spiral books, but this is Death Spiral Part 3. If you are doing all of the Death Spiraling. Alias Red Band comes off the board. The last Marvel book for the day. This is a very good start for a new X-Men story. This is Al Ewing writing. It's called X-Men United. The premise is that the White Queen has figured out a way to make a mental portal for the X-Men to go into a no space where they can have their school and be completely protected. The problem is, just like for everything, when you say everything is completely protected, that is from outside forces, but everybody that's in there is in there. So not everybody trusts each other, especially Scott, who walks away right away. He's like, nope. So, and then there's some crazy stuff that happens in here. And it introduces some new ex-people, or at least new to me. And he does appear in this book if you're a big fan. That little guy. All right, SF, I got the number A for you, and I'll show you the other covers. Give me a second. Okay. So that's the A cover. This is the B cover, and that's part of, obviously, a connecting cover, because there it is. It connects right in the middle. So B. Okay, this one is, I don't know which number it is, but this one is so wonderful. This is Wolverine being the crossing guard. I have one copy of the D cover left. Make sure that I've got this one for our person that is subscribed.
Stop for children in the crosswalk, bub.
Bub is correct. I've got 2 copies of the Scotty Young available. All the covers, okay. And then Derek Chu. So I got the B cover. Do you want to have all the covers SF, or just the 2 connecting covers? I think I know what you meant. Both of the covers, I think, is what you meant. But do you mean all the covers? Not Scotty. Okay. So you want that one. This cool one. Not Scotty. That cool one. And that cool one. Who doesn't want a picture of Emma? All right, anybody else? This is a good starting point. Okay, Black Cat comes off the board. We're getting ready to start. DC. All right, I'm going to make some room because there's a bunch of covers for this one. So Doctor Strange comes down, The End, 2099. Hulk Smash Everything, Imperial Gardens, and Iron Man second print come off the board. Okay.
So it's so pretty here right now, the weather,
Yeah.
that I opened the door to the balcony at the hotel. But the problem is now I smell the Ruth's Chris and Little Italy, which is just about a block and a half away. And I need to go eat again.
You need to go eat again?
Yeah, it smells too good. I never should have did this. This is a bad idea.
Bad idea. All right, so here's Absolute Batman. This is number 18, number 19 and 20. We already know what's in them. We're not going to tell you, but to tell you that you need to have all of the stuff on your full box. There's some big stuff happening. This one has a ton of things that are going on. This is Poison Ivy, who was introduced in another issue. So this is not her first appearance. She is attacking Batman, who is trying desperately to not have her infect him with virus or creatureness or any of this. And she's got so many things that are a part of her. And it does give origin for her. So if you want to know origin for her, it's very important here. And then back here in the background, you can see the owls. This gives you some background for Bruce's mom, which you were probably not seeing coming. And that's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to give you. Eat again. Yes, just like the Fifth Element. He's going to eat again. Good chicken. There's the A cover for you for Absolute Batman. Let's see what other covers we got. We're getting to the point where we're ordering like 100 copies of most every issue. All right, here is the B cover. This is by Muhammad Asrar and Mike Spicer. Beautiful Batman. And then. This is the C cover by Declan Shalvey. I loved ones like this where it's just real stark. You get to see at least 1, 2, 3, 4 weapons, 5 weapons in this shot. I guess if you count his brain as a weapon. And then this one is the D. This one is Giuseppe Camuncoli. This one's really neat because it has the title in the actual hammer. Or axe, I guess. Axe. Hey, Joy, how are you doing? If you have any questions, we are selling the new books that are coming out tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Absolute Green Lantern. This is number 12. We just have a cover for these. SF needs A and D. Gotcha. A and D is SF. The Green Lantern one this week delves into the Joe basically says that there's no way for like when her ex says, "Why don't you give me the ring? Like that ring was meant for me," kind of thing. And she says, "I'm sorry, the ring is me. I can't take it off." It's like she doesn't actually wear the ring. It like when she needs it, it just like comes out of her, which is really cool. And then like a giant object shows up in this one, and one of the other lanterns, like I'm not going to say there's a Tom Ray, but there might be, comes and says that the interpretation of what people have been calling this object is incorrect. It is actually something else, which I love. AB Batman, ABD. BD. Got you, Garcia. So, Joy, Absolute Green Lantern is very different than the regular Green Lantern storyline. So, the main character is named Joe. She, as part of her like story that they've told over time, is that the part that I like about it is like she was married and she cheats on her wife, and so her wife is actually part of this secret organization, like a spy outfit, basically, that is always kind of like at odds with her. She's always in her life, even if she's not married to her. But yeah, Joe, who has the ring, actually ended up with the ring and uses the power of Green Lantern. But it's way different dynamic than the normal Lantern story is. So, and just like everything else in the Absolute storyline, they've designed it to be that way so they can tell stories that don't have to conform to the universe's normal rules. So, recommend it because it's way more dark feeling in tone than all the other books that are part of the Absolute universe. So just know that going in. And then the very beginning of the storyline for the first maybe 6 issues, kind of slow start, slow roll. All right, this is the facsimile for the week for DC Action Comics 242. I don't know if it's a first Brainiac, but early Brainiac. Logan, Black, White, and Blood comes off the board. All right, Joy, that's fine. Can you send me, Jen King, a direct message that says hi? Your invoicing will come via direct message tomorrow. I do my invoicing on Wednesdays, although I will send you information for when I have all the rest of my shows, so you can add next week when you buy. You can come and enjoy our Saturday night show, our Thursday show, and the Tuesday show, and have all that stuff shipped together. But this is the end of my selling week, so there's that. If I don't see a direct message from you, then I will assume that you don't really want books. Just like that's how I know that you're intending to connect, and it'll probably go into my other box, and I'll send you a bunch of information after the show. But just know, Joy, that this is all the way issue number 12. So if you want to catch up, you might want to have like the graphic novels, or I can look and see what individual issues I have from the series. I might not have every number, but I'll get kind of close. And they're definitely not going to be first prints. First prints for everything absolute is impossible. All right, this is Action Comics number 1096. Search for Superman starts here. At the end of the DCKO storyline, he disappears. We know where he is, kind of. But the rest of everybody only knows that as part of him winning, that we know, he dispersed all of his Omega energy to everybody else. So this one also is part of the Reign of the Superboy storyline. So Action at 1096. All right, Magic and Colossus number 2 comes off the board. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is another number 2. Of course it is. AEW number 2. That's what we need in our lives, is a little more wrestling with DC characters. What's not to like there? Planet of the Apes Fantastic Four number 2 comes off the board. Okay, here we go. Everyone should want this book because the number 1 was really strong seller for us. This is the beginning book for the DC Vertigo line. Seems like a very easy to understand zombie story, but there is one zombie that doesn't act like the rest. He has a little flower growing out of his head, and we don't know why any of this is true, but it is. The art style is terrific. This is Bleeding Hearts number 2. That's wrestling right there, wrestling. All right, Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant number 2 comes off the board. I need to count how many number 2s there are this week. I guess the answer is all of them. Okay. Bleeding Hearts for Pablo. Got you. Oh, and there is another facsimile this week. Detective Comics number 475. Maybe the first laughing fish with Joker. Bleeding Hearts also goes to Garcia. Gotcha, Garcia. Okay. Sorry. I see also. I'm so happy because Facebook is actually behaving today. I can see everyone's comments. I'm very happy. All right. I can't recommend this more highly. A lot of people have been trying to go back and find back issues of the Aquaman storyline that ties into DCKO. Here's your chance to jump in. This is the beginning of a new story arc in which he's back and he's now an emperor. This is Emperor Aquaman, number 15. So it is the Aquaman storyline that just puts the word emperor on it. It's awesome. Oops, I've got to take down Venom. So Venom and X-Men United come off the board. This is Green Lantern Corps number 14. It says DCK ordained. I don't know what that means. I did not read this one. That one sounds cool though. It says Guy Gardner born again? Question mark. All right, the Batman's coming down. All right, I will be able to give you the books. This box. I'll take care of back for the other ones. I think I got it. This is just the DC stuff. Okay. Just like usual, I'm gonna have to move stuff around.
Sounds good.
Thank you for taking care of that, though.
Yeah.
All right, taking down all the absolute Batman comics. Hey, Harley and Ivy, Life and Crimes, number 4. No shirt, no shoes, no escape. Why is everyone naked? Gotta buy it to find out, I guess. Oh man, this is one I'm sure a lot of people forgot to add to their pull box. This one, number 1, was so good. This is Sirens Love Hurts, book 2 by Teenie Howard. Look at that outfit. I need that outfit now. And last but not least is other beginning of big storyline, Supergirl number 11. The Hero Candor storyline starts here. Also said Reign of Superboy. Enter comes down. Action Comics comes down. Action Comics, AEW, Bleeding Hearts, Detective Comics, Emperor Aquaman, Green Lantern Corps comes down. Supergirl goes to SF. Good purchase. Now, anything that you think came off the board before you got here that you want to claim, please let me know. I have as a ratio variant the 1 in 25 for Absolute Batman. The cover artist is Carmen Di Gianmencio. Those are 20. That's crazy. I want to see someone do a cosplay where his wings are all out like that. You can see on the wings, there's like a reflection of like Joker. That's just really cool. Okay, Harley and Ivy, Sirens and Supergirl come off the board. I'm gonna go through this crazy stuff I brought back from Comics Pro. Some of it I got during the charity auction that I'll offer to you guys. This one just seemed really cute to me. So it is a limited edition print by Ken Macklin. It's number 7 of 24. It's a really cute, like orcs and dragon. It's called In the Castle Keep. From 1982. It actually has the artist's autograph on the back or information on the back. This came out of a collection that was donated for Comics Pro to raise money. And I am happy with selling it for what I paid for charity for it. So just $50.
So, guys, Miss Jen's going to show you her charity auction claims right now. And here's the thing. You guys see sweet, nice, genteel Miss Jen. During the charity auction, she might as well be an American gladiator.
That's not true.
Okay? The death stares she was giving people on some of the items. How dare you bid me up?
Okay, no. So here's the real deal. So our good friend Brainy, who is now retired from comic books, still comes to the charity auction because he's that guy. And it just happens to be in his backyard, so he can come. So our thing has always been for years and years is like, we have a certain amount of money we want to spend for charity. This is for Bink, so it's a big deal. So I care about kind of what I get from the charity auction, but also I also am not going to let stuff go for like really inexpensive at the auction, because that's not the point of having a charity auction. Is to raise money for the daggum charity, not the stuff you're getting. So, although sometimes it's really nice if it makes sense. So people came up to me after the auction. They were like, "You got so much stuff, Miss Jen." I was like, "I got 4 things. 4 things I won. Everyone outbid me on everything else, but I did my job, which is to raise money for charity."
The 4 things Miss Jen got. Even people like the Dinesh Shamdashani were like scared of her, because like from a lot of it, like she really wanted some of it. And there was one thing that like I was sitting next to her and I'm like, if she doesn't get this, I'm gonna have to move because I'm gonna be in the danger zone.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good time.
This was my bidding style for this one thing that I hope I get to tell you guys about it soon. But I literally sat like this.
Right, and Brainy and I,
my arm is not coming down.
Right,
I'm ready to stay here, Survivor style, for as long as it takes.
Right, Brainy and I are trying to tell people with our eyes, listen, there is no amount of money she won't go to for this particular thing.
And I didn't even spend the most money that night on a thing. Not even close. People were very generous. It will help a lot of people. So if you guys don't know what Bink is, it's an actual charity that for bookstore and comic book store employees, mostly, they will help comic book stores that have found themselves in like natural disaster kind of situations, but not just like, I can't pay the bills because I'm bad at money. But most of the time it's like, if you are just a regular employee of a bookstore or comic book store and something happens, like you need emergency dental surgery, or all of a sudden you have a domestic situation where you need to move out, but you don't have deposit money for making a deposit on a new place, or many of other things that life throws at you. Most people that work in comic book stores and bookstores don't make a ton of money. So Bink steps in and helps them when their finances are such where they're going to lose housing if they don't get help. And I've seen how many people they help on a regular. Some days there are 5 requests for help. So you're helping 5 people not be dishoused. So I feel very strongly about it because I don't want to see people be unhoused for any old reason. So that is the why. And Kyle also spent a ton of money too. So don't let him act like he wasn't raising money.
I did not, because Brainy bid me up on everything I bid on.
Oh no.
Over my budget. I got a Rin Tin Tin from Indonesia, silver or golden age Rin Tin Tin, signed by the person who did the translation. And I had to go in with Torma and Rob from Comic Logic and Greg from Boom and Joe Murray to get it.
Yeah,
I had to throw in with a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's interesting because people usually donate. What the idea is that they say is like, because the people that are bidding on stuff have also donated like very generous things that we're not bidding on because the people that donated them. So like there's been some like very interesting things, but you can tell that over the years people have started to target other people. Like they'll donate stuff that a specific person collects, and they will do anything to get it. So it is fun to see those kinds of like, I did my job. I targeted the right persons. All right, this one is one book that I think is going to have a lot of buzz. I think it's going to be one of those series when it releases is going to be one of the buzzworthy books, as we start to call it now. This is Super Mondo Mega Butts. And it is the print that they gave us at Comics Pro. So it's a Comics Pro exclusive, signed by Kurt Pyers and Juan Gideon. And look at these guys. Look at those dogs. They look ready to fight. So for fans of Turtle, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, quite clearly is who they're kind of targeting here. And probably for fans of, I don't know, any cool animals doing people things stuff, right? So this one.
Speaking of being targeted.
Oh no, you already have one of these though.
Right, but when they made this book,
oh yeah,
I'm relatively sure somebody told Hunter and Oni, hey, you know, Kyle will buy a financially irresponsible number of copies, right?
Oh yeah. All right, and I'm doing these at like really low price. I haven't looked them up, so $25. Where else are you gonna get that? And then from the world of Lost Fantasy, this is Fireborn. And this was signed by Franklin Jonas, famous man. And this looks like it's got to be Patrick, right? There. I can't remember who else was there. But definitely famous person, Franklin Jonas, who I asked him, what else do you do other than comic books? Like an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking on that day, but I hadn't glommed onto the fact that his name was, you know, Jonas. So that one's 25. All right. All right, David Dasmalchin, because now I know how to say it because I got told by my friends. This is one of his new books through Panic Entertainment, The Accessories. He is signed here, and also Leah Kilpatrick. They signed him in person in front of us. It was really cool to get to meet him because he's a cool guy. And I realized from talking to him that his parents live in Galveston, so we're close. Now we're best friends. We're not really. Let's see. This one is a very special thing. That one's $50. Okay, this is, they made a big announcement about this with Dark Horse, and it seems like my 100% jam here is Jonathan Hickman, Nick Spencer, Mike Del Mundo, Mike Huddleston. This one is it 3W 3M? Was that its little name? So hard because
yes.
Was that right? And then it's Foundations. So it looks like fantasy science fiction, and it just looks so cool. So John Hickman signed it, and Nick Spencer signed it, and that one's 25. Most of these are to like remind you, add these to your pull boxes, because all of them have the earmarks of being the next big thing. And I put all these into top loaders to make it home. I don't remember what's in it at all. Okay, this was the special poster that they gave us for Alex Ross's Marvel Dimensions. I don't think this was a signed thing at all. No. But it has this cool wraparound cover. That one's just 10. These are my old things. This is a cool Daemons of the Shadow Realm, a Square Enix poster for $5. This one's just one they handed out at their little booth. This one just looks full on crazy. It is Matt Kent and Brian Hurt. Both signed it. This is Fort Psycho from Oni Press. That one's 25.
That was a fun one because that was a getting to see people nerd out over Matt Kent moment.
Yeah, it was. That made me very happy. And this was something I also got from the from the auction. This is for me to keep. I just wanted to show you, do some show and tell for you guys. It was from someone's estate. The art is from someone with the last name Austin. And all these things were done in like 1970 and 1980. But I really love these, like, there's little ink sketches. These are all like science fiction looking ones or fantasy ones. And then these cool things that were like illustrations that were for a book, obviously, because there it has the words down the chimney. And then there's
that book is this book that I don't know if you've ever heard of, called "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
But is there only one of those kind of things, or?
Oh, I don't know who did it, but like clearly the words on the back are lines from "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Oh, yeah, that's true. Man, I love these little pen sketches. I'm gonna get these all framed up. This one's my favorite one. This one's so cool. The astronaut. Really cool. Did they actually announce new mind management? Oh, I've got something to show for you guys, so you guys can actually have the fun that we had at the show. Where did I put it?
Did they actually announce new mind management?
Yes. Okay, here you go. So the mind management thing that they did is on Saturday night, Kyle? Friday night, Saturday night? They slid a little piece of paper under everybody's door. I was still awake. It was like 11:45 or something. And so I did this right away. And I can tell you that it's not scary and you will have fun with it. I promise. These are the posters they just sent to the store. But this was what the poster said, or this little piece of paper. It was about this big. It said, feeling paranoid? Can you sense events before they happen? Do strange things happen around you? You're not alone. Call 912 Mind Management, which is 912-646-3646. You should call the number because it's a lot of fun. You actually get to take a test to see if you may be a trained agent that would be part of their thing. There you go. The number is 912-646-3646. Super fun.
Now imagine if you were asleep when they came around to do that, and you woke up the next morning and you saw down the hall and in front of your door a bunch of these little flyers.
Yeah.
And you didn't know who brought them to your door. And you were totally freaked out because you didn't know they were announcing new mind management. You're like, this is a really weird, like, trip down memory lane.
So what's cool about it is that when I saw the paper come on the door, I thought for a minute it was one of those like anti-trafficking things. Like, are you being trafficked? So I had to look at it more closely. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this now. Because sometimes if you're the first person doing those things, they give you free stuff.
So again, come to find out, it was Torma and Chaz and Rob from Comic Logic.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm mad they didn't invite me.
They freaked out a bunch of people. They actually had security come up because there were people that were reporting that there was people putting stuff under their doors. That there were people staying at the hotel that weren't comic people, by the way. And so they almost got in real trouble.
Yeah.
There you go. There's what Justin was talking about. This one's the Jonathan Hickman, Nick Spencer, Mike Del Mundo, Mike Huddleston is called Foundations. But the little sub thing is here is like 3W3M. These little things that look like just like
3 worlds, 3 mics.
3 worlds, 3 mics. And it is a double sign thing. Okay. And then the other fun thing that they sent us. This is like
don't quote me on the 3 mics things.
3 mics.
But there are 3 mics working on it.
I don't want to think about that. That's what's going on. Okay. We also got this cool poster. The Future Is books have a whole bunch of challenges on them, but they're sending people to our stores to get them excited about some challenges that are going to be part of this. So if you've been playing Capture the Flag, or if you just want to get some extra information, they do have on their site a bunch of videos to help you understand how to do the Capture the Flag stuff. or on their YouTube thing, but there is a special QR code or whatever scan thing if you want to trust people that are like white hat hackers to not hack your phone. You can scan this thing. I assure you that it's safe. It says, jump on board the cyber sci-fi ongoing series this free comic book day with an all-new self-contained issue. So you'll be able to get it on free comic book day. Oh, it was $25. All of my unique signed things from Comics Pro were all $25. All right, and then I'm going to go through this thing one more time. This is your chance to get these awesome omnibuses at a cheaper price. This is the Blade, the early years that has all of his early appearances in the book. It is awesome omnibus, normally $100 omnibus for just $75. I only got 5 of them, and now I only had 6 of them. Now I have 5 of them because someone claimed one earlier. I got you, Nava. I know, right? Is Foundations based on the Arthur Clarke universe? That I don't know the answer to. Do you know the answer to that, Kyle?
I don't remember them mentioning that. But knowing Hickman and Spencer, can't rule it out.
Can't rule any of that stuff out. And then Ultimate Marvel. This is John Hickman's earlier Ultimate work, including the stuff that includes the first appearance of Miles Morales, because it has the Ultimate Fallout 2 through 6 in it. Ultimate Thor, Ultimate Hawkeye, Ultimates, the main universe. So that stuff's super hard to source now. That's a $100 omnibus, also at $75. Brand new, just out of the case. And then last but not least is a Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, which has all of the Ghost Spider material, tons and tons of it. It's a really thick book. It is also a $100 omnibus for $75. And that is all the stuff for this show. I did not get a chance to prepare anything because we're doing inventory and all kinds of stuff. And because of inventory, I haven't been taking in collection because I don't have anywhere to put them right now. Because we can't, once we start inventory, we can't move anything. Yes, Kyle?
But I will tell you guys this. I picked up a collection on my way to Baltimore today.
Ooh.
That we will be going through on my show tomorrow evening, following Rex's show, and maybe once again Thursday night. I'm not sure if there's a Melon Mog Thursday night. I don't think there is, so I'll probably be filling that time slot as well on Thursday night with this brand new stuff that I don't even know what's in it. I just stopped and bought the boxes.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most fun way.
Mm-hmm. You should have seen the look of the girl in the lobby when I brought in a luggage cart full of long boxes. She's like, what is that?
What is going on?
Don't worry about it. And then when they come in to clean my room tomorrow and they see 2 monitors and 4 cameras set up, they're going to be like, what the hell? Anyway.
I'm sure they're used to all kinds of crazy stuff happening in hotels.
It's true.
It's probably the least crazy thing that they could talk about. Boxes and cameras.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tonight, is there...
Henri's up next.
Okay, cool.
And then tomorrow at 6 or 7, you'll have Comic Collectibles with Rex. Then I will be there for the Power Hour something or other. I don't know. We may do longer than an hour. We'll see how much of this collection I get processed tomorrow. Then on Thursday, Miss Jen will be back with What's in the Box. You don't know what's in the box yet. I totally need to make a thumbnail for it. And then we will have the Geek Chat with Rich and Des. And then I don't know if there's Melon Mog. It'll either be Melon Mog or me. And then Friday, Matthias has a very interesting guest booked for the Order Up show.
Sorry.
That will be super interesting for you guys. I'm not going to tell you who it is because they haven't totally emailed back and said yes, but like they're going to do it. And I know they're going to do it because they ask us.
Oh yeah, of course.
About being on. So that will work. That's going to happen. And then Nick is doing a Friday the 13th, because it's Friday the 13th again, art show. So things will be starting at $13. Some things will be starting at $13. Not everything. Select things will be $13. Then you'll have Nancy with Friday Night Live from Comics Unlimited.
I see David Wiley and Josh Fossa just joined us over on Facebook. We're wrapping up the show, but if you wanted to rewatch it and send me messages before tomorrow morning when we are going to put all these on the rack so people can buy them, just send me a message. I'll pull them for you, have them in your pile, and get you invoiced tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me, Kyle. It is always so much fun.
Absolutely. I'm going to go wander towards the smell of garlic bread.
Of course you are. Enjoy it. I would too buy garlic bread. I'm going to go home and enjoy food that my husband's going to make for me and not burn myself. I should not be trusted near the stove. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next on Thursday. Bye.